Hi all, and welcome to Night Rips. So, I'm going to dive back into opening some Donruss cards. Do you remember Donruss was one of the big three when it came to the baseball card producers in the 80s and roughly mid 90s? Donruss actually produced cards from 1980 until 1998. And then by that point, it was starting to taper off, and then Topps had the exclusive deal from 2005 on. So today we're going to open up one pack from 1990, and I have a Series 1 and a Series 2 from 1991. Interesting thing with the 1990s is there was a lot of tests that were going on, so there's potential some very unique things that can come out of this. And of course, with any of the things that happened during the mid 80s, like 86 to we'll say roughly 95, there was a lot of mistakes in these quality control because people are trying to put out cards so fast. In 1990, when this pack 1990 when this pack was produced, Donruss actually was created. Their set, they had gone from the 660 cards from the previous year to a 714 card set from here. So they actually increased the number of cards that they were producing in a full set, to include, not include the additional inserts that they put in. Again, this was in this case, they actually put 16 cards in here, and then they had the 3-piece puzzle to make up Carl Yastrzemski. To complete the entire puzzle took 63 pieces. So again, you'd have to have 21 different packs in order to build the Yastrzemski. So let's go ahead and open this one up. And much like all the other ones, you can actually, you could pay for the Diamond King reprints and the puzzle. In this case, you'd have to send them $10 plus 3 wrappers plus $2. So it was getting more and more expensive. And what you ended up finding was a lot of these companies, especially after the 80s, 94 was a bad year because of the Major League Baseball strike. And it put a lot of these card companies at some, it bankrupted quite a few of these companies. So Donruss was another one that actually went through bankruptcy. I think Topps was probably one of the few that actually made it through. I'm trying to save this pack because the other thing that was interesting is this is when Donruss started, you could win $1 million in prizes. And obviously, if we won anything, I think the statute of limitations is probably expired by now. And let's see. Would be sad to open it up and found out I won something big. That's a lot of orange text. So you had to actually get 2 pieces for the first prize. So you get 2 pieces of jersey and win the first prize of $500 plus a trip to the Baseball Hall of Fame. That would be awesome. Winners listed will be available after 2/28/91. So I say they probably already given all these out. But we all win because we all get to see nice old pieces of baseball. So to start with, here's our Yastrzemski puzzle pieces. And to see what that looks like, that's what the Yastrzemski would look like if he's completed. That's kind of cool. But let's take a look at the cards. So we got Jeff King. Seeing how well these are printed or misprinted. We got Jeff King. And I'm looking because a lot of the tests are actually printed across the back of the cards, like the Aquino's test. But this one's fine. There's Ron Gant, very young Ron Gant, who is now a news anchor on the Fox 5 morning news here in Atlanta. There's Ken Griffey. I'm thinking that is Ken Griffey Sr., not Jr. Yeah. So there's the kid's dad. So I guess that's the dad. Benito Santiago. I'm gonna kind of go through these a little faster, but I'm looking for the misprint. Frank Del Pino. That's the interesting thing about these older cards. It's really, granted, you want the cards in perfect conditions if you really want to sell, and selling these, you're not going to make a ton of money, but it's the errors that are actually worth the most. Terry Mulholland. Rich Yet. Jerry Kutzler. Jeff Kunkel. Kent Anderson. I'm sorry, I'm putting a glare from the light. Kent Anderson. Jim Dewar, I think. Dewar, yeah. There's Storm Davis. Scott Bales. Our friend Bill Buckner. Thing I always like, Bill Buckner has the best eyebrows in baseball. Forget about what he did in that World Series game. It's just those eyebrows. Mike Smithson and Carlos Quintana. Okay, well that's cool. No errors. No, getting Ken Griffey was cool. Kid's worth a little bit more, but what's worth when you're talking about 80s and 90s baseball? So this one, again, the previous one was 16 cards, 3 puzzle pieces. This one was 15 and 3 puzzle pieces. Again, they also did another one of the prize, and they did it for both years. This is Series 1 and Series 2, basically high and low. The 3 puzzle pieces, that was for Willie Stargell. And this one, I'm curious because I didn't find much information about this set other than I know this set was huge. I think this was over 740 cards. And if you wonder why I take so long to get some of these open, is because I do save the wrappers if I can. Not that they're worth anything. They're probably worth as much as the cards are, which is almost nothing. But it lets me know what I've opened too. Between what I've opened or what I collected when I was a kid, because I didn't save these the wrappers when I was a kid. And this one's just not going to do well for me. Oh well. But what I really wanted to see was this, and unfortunately, because it ripped, I can't tell. There was bonus cards, and I trying to see what the inserts were. But we've not had much luck with the inserts either, so oh no. Wrapper stuck to the puzzle a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. All right, Willie Stargell, and this card actually does not look like it. The puzzle piece, that looks like it might have gotten wet. But if you want to see what Willie Stargell looks like, there's what the puzzle looks like. So let's see what cards we have. Hopefully none of these got destroyed. Gino Petrali. We have Greg Harris. This is cool. We have Craig Biggio, Diamond King. So So they do a Diamond King for every team. So Biggio was the one for since he's a catcher for the Astros. We have Dave Stewart, no hits the Blue Jays. So it's a highlight card, which is an insert. We have Harold Reynolds. Always look on the back. We have Lee Smith, very high heat hurler, closer for the Cardinals. And actually, this was the year after he came over from the Red Sox. There's Steve Sachs, was with the Yankees for quite a while. Dodgers before that. There's Bob Walk. I don't know if I'd ever want a pitcher whose last name was Walk. I don't know. You tell me. There's Gene Larkin. There's Randy Reddy. There's Dave Parker, still playing. One of my childhood heroes. And that was before I knew what he did in the mid-'80s. But you had a different view of people when you're a child. There's Mackie Sasser. Gerald Perry. Remember him as a Brave. And Tim Burke. A little damage to that card. Oh no, it's going to go down pennies. Okay, that was a nice little set. Nothing jumped way out at me. And of course, this is the second set, so this is the high set that came out a little bit later. It's like kind of like if you think of like this year's tops, you have Series 1, Series 2. So this is Series 2. Actually, it's called Series 2, so it's not just like tops, it's just like itself. And you can tell they were really concerned about people skimming the cards, so heavy glue. Even on the puzzle pieces, which is unfortunate. Yep, so 3 more pieces of the Willie Stargell. Can I see a good player on the back? So, difference between Series 1 and Series 2, color of the background. So you've got blue and green for Series 2. So you got Mike Jackson. I think back is, yeah, back's different color too. So it's blue with a blue background. This one's green with a green background. So Mike Jackson. We got Kevin Gross. There's Rick Sutcliffe. We should center and keep the shine off. Here's a rated rookie, Eric Gunderson. Played for a while. Here's Terry Lee. Kevin Wickander. Randy Milligan. Julio Machado. Rated rookie Wes Chamberlain. Played for a while. We got an MVP card. We have the MVP, Ryan Sandberg. Along with his stats. He had already played for Chicago for a long time. Nice card. I also like how that MVP pops out on the back too. Not as crazy. Well, I guess it is. It does jump out at you quite a bit. There's Mark Davis. There's Burt Levin. Here's Roberto Alomar. Probably one of the greatest second basemen ever to play. Unfortunately, off-field stuff has been his downfall. There's also the brother of Sandy Alomar Jr. There's Brian McRae. And here's Dave Winfield. Was this before? I think this was after the Yankees, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Not too shabby. Got some good cards in there. So that was 90 and 91 Donruss. So tell me, did you like this? Did you like these designs? Do you like these type of cards? Leave me any feedback in the comment section below. And obviously, we'll be opening more of these packs in the future. If you like what we're doing, go ahead and hit the bell, hit the subscribe, and get notified next time I upload a video. I appreciate you watching and look forward to producing more videos for you. Take care. Bye.